Hello friends, welcome back to another session. So in our last session we are done with the JSPT encryption and decryption. To encrypt the application.properties or YAML configuration data. Before to that one we are done with the MongoDB database, and Spring Data MongoDB. We are done with all those stuff. So now we are continuing our Docker course. Now we will continue this Docker only. We will not start any other course in between, and we will finish this Docker first now. So if you see our channel, if you go to playlist, and there is a one session regarding Docker. If you open this one, you will see there is one session we have already taken about the Docker. This is for the introduction of a Docker. So what is Docker, why Docker is required, what is the advantages and limitations, all those we have covered in the first session, the introduction of Docker. We have already done what is virtualization, what type of virtualization Docker do, and and what is Docker container, what is Docker image, what are the advantages of Docker, disadvantages, all those we have seen in our another session in Docker. Now we will continue from that, and we will first do the installation of a Docker. Okay, so if Docker is already installed in your system, how can you verify? Simple, Docker version. If this command returns this type of details, client this version, Docker version 24.0.5, API version, so all those, if it is returning, it means in your system Docker is installed. So in that case you can directly use, you no need to uninstall and need to reinstall it. But this is the dedicated session for installation, how we should do installation, how we should remove the existing one, and then we should do installation. So what we will do, we will uninstall our previous one. So for uninstallation, what you need to do, apt get purge docker io y, copy this and execute this command. Okay, so this is doing the uninstallation process. Okay, and now remove. So these two commands will remove your Docker if Docker is already installed in your system. And if you want to remove Docker related data like Docker image, container, volume, if something is created by Docker in your system, you want to remove that also, you can execute these commands. It will remove the all stuff that is used by your Docker, that is created by your Docker. Like in Docker you can create images, containers, or volumes, so many type of objects you can create. So if you want to remove all those data, you execute these three commands also. Yes, so it is done. Now let's remove the entire and press enter. Okay, it is removed. Delete the group. Okay, next remove this also. Okay, so now if you see the version, Docker version, will it return this type of response? No, because Docker is not there now. Check. Version not there, no such file or directory. Docker is not there. Even Docker version Docker v is not there. So what you should do now, you should install the Docker first. So just close this terminal once, open terminal another once, and Docker version. So if you observe clearly what it is telling, Docker command is not found, but you can install this. You can install, if your Linux Ubuntu version is 20.10, then you can use this command. If it is our suitable is for Ubuntu 22.4, so this command we can execute. Sudo apt install docker.io, sudo apt install docker.io. Same we have here also. You can use installation. This is an installation process we have done already. So installation, so just copy this command, sudo apt install docker.io. Why means it will ask for the confirmation. Sometime terminal might ask for your confirmation, whether you want to continue or you want to exit. So press Y or N. So in that case, if you really sure you will enter Y, then definitely you can provide here itself, so it will not ask in that case. So go to, and here same this command, whatever is your terminal is suggesting, same sudo apt install docker.io, just I appended Y so that it will not ask for the confirmation. Enter, and now provide your password. Okay, so now this installation, it will start. It will take some time. It depends on your internet speed, how fast it is. It will download and it will install. Here it is showing percentage also, 8%, 9%, 30. So it is telling it's how much it is completed. So you have to wait for till 100%, and then you have to add two more commands. You have to sudo group add docker. You have to add this group, and then you have to give the permission for your user, docker user, your current user. For that one you have to give user mode. So this two command is enough, then you can get started with your Docker. Let's wait. I think my internet is slow. Okay, let's wait. Before to get started with Docker, the basic commands of a Docker, I would recommend you, and I would request you, all of you, first go and watch the introduction session of the Docker. You will get some clarity why Docker is required. The entire what ecosystem Docker is using, why Docker came in picture. You will understand all those points in that session. Then you come and watch this session, that will be really helpful. If directly you start installing and getting started with Docker, you might get the ideas, you might get not the proper understanding. So in that case, I recommend better you watch that session first. Okay, still it is 60%, 61. Okay. Or else I will pause this video. Whenever it will come back, I will start. Okay, now it is unpacking and installing. Download is done. Okay, I think it is finishing up. Yes, so now your Docker is installed. How can you verify Docker v? It is telling Docker version, it is telling now. See, Docker version 24.0.5 build, this one, and the command that we executed to see the whole information of the Docker, that is Docker version, version version. Now here what you have to do, we have to execute these two commands, sudo add group add and these two, so that we can see the entire details. It's already exist. Okay, fine, no issue. Copy and just paste here. Now see, yes. Now is a recommended steps that you must restart your system. Once you restart your system, it will show the whole detail, whatever we see at a first, when we are when it was already installed at that time. So now your Docker installation is done. The one pending step is there, that is just you need to restart your system. Once your system is restarted, you are ready with Docker. Okay, that's it. So in our next session, we will do some basic Docker commands. Like we have see one command we have so far, Docker version, Docker v, to see the version of a Docker. Docker version, give more information about Docker, it will give like something like that. We'll see this one in our next session. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.